welcome everybody back for some more Timberborn on the channel. This is episode 2. Hopefully the beavers last a lot longer than 2 episodes in. We're doing alright for food and stuff and everything like that. I think we're doing okay for that stuff anyway. But today is the day that we expand out our systems and stuff and start thinking about potentially moving over here. Obviously we got the dam going in now. Now, can't really remember what we're trying to aim for here. I think we're aiming for the earth, this great big thing here. And this obviously will help a lot. And then obviously we've got monuments and stuff and other things that need to get these beavers happy. This beaver statue is something that I'm interested in getting anyway. But first things first, we need to obviously move on to going ahead and possibly kind of want to turn this into a bigger farm over here. Have the mini farm here, but a bigger farm right here, and then we can have sort of split this down this line here, for example. Have a big farm here and then a bigger tree farm here. Obviously have this mini one here for sort of like backup and stuff, but hopefully not really need it. We have also ran out of wood. Now that is pretty easily solved, temporarily anyway, as we can place in a lumberjack flag there. Quickly pause this guy here, put him into there, get him to cut some of these trees down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and all of the ones up here that he can reach. That will solve the wood problem temporarily anyway, until this stuff over here grows. Now I'm not really sure why he wasn't going ahead and taking this one out, but we also need to think about upgrading our population a bit, so we can get the double lodge, make sure we've got enough science for that, which we can start putting in here as well. Obviously these will also need stairs, which cost 70 science, so not quite something we could do right now. But let's drop this back down to 2 builders. Having somebody in there is rather important. Having people in these, not as important. Are we going to run out of water? That's the other thing. We need gears. That's why we're building this up. Might quickly put somebody in that one as well. Build up that science a little bit quicker. And then we can start planning out some stuff. So obviously when we get that 70 science, we can then unlock these stairs. Then we obviously need even more stuff for wood gears. 100 science for gears, and then that will get us into that kind of thing. Obviously there's bots and stuff in here, and tail and all this sort of stuff as well. I think the bots are in here. You get refineries in this one as well. Observatory's not too bad off, and that will get us quite a lot of stuff. I think for right now, let's go ahead and demolish these. Let's build in a path that goes all the way to the back. And then we could start thinking about storage. So I'm just going to build 2 more storage. 1 for wood, 1 for planks. Just for now. And then this one here is actually going to go ahead and be my gear storage. Like so. Sunflowers can all just be stored in here, to be fair. Store's 50. I doubt we'll ever have 50 in there, so not too bad of a arrangement there. In fact, I think we actually are running out of space. Not really sure why they're not collecting these carrots. Anyway, the dam is nearly done. Which is good. We got enough science for those stairs. Go in there. obviously we need to get the path, go around. Pause you, put you in here. 2 beavers in there. Pause one of these. See, I don't know why they're not chopping these ones down. They're close enough. Right, so we can now actually get that birch tree in there. And then now we can start thinking about the oaks. So I'm just going to do 3. And then the maple. Put those in like that. Hopefully that'll be enough trees and stuff for the rest of the series and stuff. It's definitely going to be plenty of wood for now. They have... Yeah, the priority is that. So, now we can think about getting an path that goes to there. Obviously this is where the waterway is going to come, and then I think I actually want to bring it to here. That path instead. Because the ideal situation is to put water wheels all the way along here. And then what we will do is we will put in some 1 or 2 berry gatherers, 2 berry gatherers and 2 lumberjackers. Obviously they can reach this far, so they can all build this far and everything like that, so I'm not too worried about that. Kind of want a secondary dam in here, potentially, but for now, not really something that I'm looking for. We can unpause this, so we can start getting some more of those in. We can unpause this and start getting more of those in. These guys have 2 slots, so we can actually probably start getting rid of these homes. Going along a little bit of a separate line, really. Some of the beavers will have homes. Some of them... Oh, they've all got homes. That's good. Slowly but surely start replacing these with these. And then we can... put a bench in there? I'm not sure the bench does anything. The bush helps, even though the bush is not going to have water. The bush needs so many logs. Anyway, tree situation is going to be sorted anyway in a moment, so not too worried about that. Okay, pause that. Pause that. I know, we're going to lack beavers for a moment. As the things get upgraded in the back there, but we want to do it slowly anyway. But there's no beavers living in this one, which now means we can start, because this does 6, so we can take out 2, take the materials from that, those 2, and then build in another 2, delete these paths. Make way for more stairs. trying to make them more symmetrical as well. Yeah, these shrubs will make it easier for them as well, so there's plenty of space in here for beavers, plenty of space in here for beavers, and these guys still have plenty of space as well. Absolutely wonderful. We need to start getting beavers in here. Let's drop this down to 2 workers. Currently, don't need any science as we currently have enough. We plant dead trees before. That's annoying. There's quite a lot of logs there. There we go. No beavers free. We've got an unconnected building, but he's waiting for this. Right, let's slow down on the beaver making front because that's going to have 12 more beavers possibilities now. So we kind of need to slow down on the beaver population front or we will run out of food quite quickly. Right, what is working that doesn't need to be working right now? Everything is needed right now. We need to unlock the gear workshop now as well. We've got a drought incoming, but hopefully everything should be fine when it comes to that. This guy is going over here and cutting this wood down. Quickly pause one of these. Bring him over here. Do some berry gathering. Quickly unlock the gear workshop with the science. We'll put him here, which also uses the wind turbine, I was going to say, but not quite wind turbine. And then in this space that we've just created here, we can put in 2 more little water barrels, so that the beavers that are going all the way out here don't have to worry about going too far away. Not too sure what the next course of action is, really. Because we've run out of space for berries. I think this is going to be berries, actually. It would be better to be able to try and collect all the berries instead of just storing them in a silly place. How do you think? Yeah, it's probably good to do that. Yeah, that was a good idea to do that, because we now have 142 berries. Not too worried about haulers and stuff at the moment. This is obviously using all the planks and stuff as well. And then we will have beavers to go in there, so let's actually turn this potato thing into gear storage. And then the idea now is to basically just collect a bunch of storage. Just store a bunch of items for the next project. I think the next thing we need to do is, we don't really need another farmhouse. We just need to keep an eye on how many beavers are in there. Obviously this is empty still, so still like plenty of space for beavers to grow. I'm not too worried about beavers and stuff. I think maybe we might actually have too many coming in. Food looks good. Might need more potatoes and stuff, but that's what's good about this side. And then the idea was that we put another farmhouse here. And then we can go a little bit crazy with potatoes and carrots. Like so. Kind of want to leave this area free. And then kind of want to do the zipline thing now, but I just know it's not needed. As we have extra beavers, let's put them in there. drought has now started, so let's pause these water pumpers. Should have plenty of water anyway. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, pause these. I put beavers in there because there was beavers, and now there isn't beavers because they're over here. That's good. That keeps this place nice and wet during this season. And the dry season actually does cover that up. And this actually goes back every dry season. Cool. So far, so good. The only negative is obviously these don't work when there's no water flow, which is the only negative. But we do have plenty of beavers right now, so let's put these in here. Just for this dry season. Obviously it's like a massive 3-day one. And this should grow. This is going to grow. These are going to grow. This guy actually can't. He's not planting that. I don't really know why. I think it would be good to actually get this side with more people. But food's good, water's good. And next thing would obviously be gears, so we're making science, which is good. And then we can now potentially go ahead and upgrade the water storages. Didn't really leave much room there for upgrade, to be fair. But we can upgrade to this one when we get 120 science, which will allow us to store even more water. Probably put that here. And let's actually get another water pumper in. We want to pause the building though when it's built, basically. But not a lot really happens when the dry season's going, to be fair. Plenty of wood now. Might want to start looking at getting some haulers in here actually. Gas house a hauling post would be good. Put it that way around so it's not taking up too much space. This can get paused. I did kind of... Okay, plenty of room for one more and then maybe even one of these. Yeah, plenty of space for one there. And actually, yes, let's go ahead and put in that other water pump there. Then we'll have 4. We got about 31 beavers when everything grows, plenty of room for more. But yeah, we have actually run out of water, which is actually my worry. So people are being born, we've run out of water because there's quite a lot of beavers. It's a really good thing that we're building these, and we've got some gears and stuff when the water comes back. Food's good. Food's actually really good. It's just the water situation, but I'm not sure if we can do this anymore. Okay, there's actually quite a lot of water there to be fair. Right, let's put these on max priority right now. Let's pause 2 of these and this one up here, which leaves one job not doing, but that's fine. That's fine, that's fine. Oh god, that's a lot of wood right there. How many builders have we got? 2. Yeah, it's fine. Let's just wait a bit. Obviously the drought was ended, so we're going to be getting some bad water coming down from here. The main water comes through, and then we'll get gears and stuff. We now have enough science for the water storage. So let's put that here and here. I know it's like kind of in the way of this, but I'm not too worried about it. Am I worried about it? So that goes... Turns out I am worried about it, because if we do a path to there, it'll go up here. So it goes like that. So we need to put the water storage there. It's just one over, so it's not too bad, but... So we're going to prioritize this one over here. I've not got many gears or anything, but it's fine. And I'm also prioritize this, because as soon as the haulers are in, like so, it will be able to prioritize this, this. These should be too fine because they've just got to go like that far, but this one's going to have to be prioritized by haulers as well. And these 7 beavers that are going to be born will go straight into the hauling post and be absolutely fine. But I think that's a good place to stop this episode. Now, a lot of progression actually, sort of bigger farm, sort of gear workshop, water stuff. But I hope you guys did enjoy this episode, and I hope to see you guys next time where we take the beavers even further. Lots of progression in this episode, really happy with it. And I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.